Hola, my name is Cristobal Gonzalez and I am co-author of the book MYP Spanish by Oxford University Press. In these videos, I would like to talk to you about the ATL, Approaches to Learning in Spanish Enfoques de Aprendizaje. First of all, I have to say that in the language acquisition class, the ATLs are actually everywhere. We are language teachers and we do every single ATLs honestly very often in every single lesson. Of course, we do communication because we are language teachers, so we teach how to communicate. But we also do self management because we want the students to be organized. Or we also do social. We, of course, do reflection. We do thinking. So in this book, MYP Spanish, the ATLs are embedded in the activities, and of course, they are also embedded in the summative assessment at the end of the unit. I am going to give you a few examples how we do the ATLs in the book. So there are several activities where the ATLs are embedded. An example is on Unit 4, Hogar Dulce Hogar, activity number 4 to D, where students have to communicate describing the rooms, but they don't face each other. So they are sitting back to back. So, of course, it is very hard to have an authentic communication and interaction in those conditions. So, on page 73, we give them this box with the ATL related to communication, interaction of thoughts, exchange of thoughts, sorry, messages and information effectively through the interaction, where we make the students aware how difficult it is to interact in those conditions. Another example is on the same page 72. We have one ATL about self management, organization skills, and we try to develop the strategies of being organized by learning vocabulary. So we make students aware that they need to use vocabulary, they need to be very organized, and not just leave the words in their notebooks or in their computers. If we go on page 77, we have another ATL about critical thinking skills. And I would like to read what is written in the box. Getting to know how other people live around the world will give you a greater overview of what the world is actually like. In the language acquisition class, you will have lots of opportunities to get to know other cultures and perspectives on different topics. Being aware of differences will open your mind, and we hope you can increase awareness about the issues that many people face in the world and become open minded so as to accept the differences. It's up to you to do your bit toward eradicating the issues and injustice that exist. So, why do we have this ATL skill here? We have this here because on page 76, students have read the text about the life of one student in another country, and students appreciate the differences between the way of living. So we want the students to make aware that there are many different ways of living, and not everybody have the same conditions, so we need to appreciate actually what we have. So students think critically by being aware of the different perspectives. All right, this is one example. This is the unit 4, but we have one, two, three ATLs in each unit. But I recommend to concentrate in one or two in the units, and this is what is actually assessed at the end. But very important is the reflection part that we do at the end of the unit. So on the last pages of the unit, I am now on pages 88 and 89. We have the different activities to make the students reflect about the learning process of the unit. So we make the students reflect not only on the language skills, but also on the statement of inquiry and the concepts, the key and the related concepts they have been practicing through the unit. But in this case, I would like to focus on page 89 when we have the approaches to learning that have appeared in the unit, and students need to find the activities and the summative assessment task and formative assessment where these skills, ATL skills, have been developed and practiced. So they need to get used and they need to understand the different ATLs because this is basic in all MYP subjects. And at the end of the MYP, students need to be very familiar in order to be also successful in their personal project. So this is the use of the ATLs. And as I say, this is the basis of our teaching practices and also the learning practices for students to be successful in learning. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.